I've got him! I've got him! I've got him! What's that? What's the matter? Oh, it's that flippin' baby. Why they had to have it, I'll never know. I was having a lovely dream, too. All amongst the rabbits. Rabbits going everywhere. I had them going like the clappers, too. Pity. Never see them like that in real life nowadays. Just the odd one now and again. 7 o'clock. Wonder whose turn to make the bottle this morning. I can't remember whether she did it or he did it yesterday. Very unnatural, all this bottle feeding, you know. Oh, they must have heard it, surely. Oh, I'd better go up and show a little interest, I suppose. Oh, that's the paper. Earlier this morning. Better take it up with me, although I honestly don't like doing this sort of thing. Rather an unpleasant flavour, modern newsprint, you know. Not only that, you never know where it's been. I was a fool to learn this trick in the first place. Still, it pleases them, and that's something. I don't know. He hasn't put that new bulb in the landing light yet. She's nagged him enough about it, too.
It's my turn. It's my turn. I'll do it. I'll do it.
Very decent of him. It's her turn, though, I'm sure. Rotten luck for him, isn't it? I really do feel sorry for him. I'll try and cheer him up a bit. I say, I'm so sorry about it being your turn to do the bottle this morning. I mean, I'd help if I could, but I brought you the paper. Ah! Well, I'm blown. I could see him as plain as day. I don't suppose he noticed me. Well, it's his own fault, really, for not putting that bulb in. He's a long time getting up. I do hope he's all right. Are you all right, old man?
You stupid dog. Get out of the way. Go to your basket this instant.
You know, I've got a feeling that this day is going to be just a bit dodgy. I mean, I can feel the hostility. It's not nice, you know, living in an atmosphere of hostility. All right, he tripped over me. Whose fault was that? He grabbed the curtains and brought the lot down and knocked over the table with the vase on it. All right. But the hostility? Honestly. And he's not one to forget easily either. Oh, no, it'll go on and on. I'll really have to watch it when he takes me for my morning run. Well, we haven't got much of a garden here, you see, and
I'm off now, dear.
I do hope that you'll forgive me, but these things have to be explained somehow.
Don't forget about tonight.
The only place for
I'll
me,
be home by 6.
you know,
is there anything you want?
is on the common,
it's all right, thanks.
about a half a mile down the road.
Then I'll be off.
After all, this morning run
dear.
business is just as embarrassing for me as it is for him. And heaven knows I want to get things over and done with, so naturally, when I get my collar on and get hooked onto that lead, I'm off, away. I like to travel keeled over at an angle of about 45 degrees and pulling hard. I'm pulling him along, really, but he doesn't appreciate it. Oh, no. Every 20 or 30 yards, he gives a great yank on the lead, nearly pulls my head off. I'm only trying to help, and he's always in such a hurry in the morning. Well, he always makes out that he is. Still, things went off pretty well this morning, I must say. And the hostility has faded now that he's gone to the office. Oh, I must say this 7 o'clock lark is a bit much. Oh, yeah. I'll try and sneak 40 winks by the stove before we go out to do the shopping. Oh, dear, people are rather thoughtless in a way. Well, lying as I am now with my left ear flat to the tile floor, I pick up every little vibration. Yes, a pin dropping sounds just like someone tossing a crowbar about. Oh, dear, she is treading heavy this morning. Oh, do be careful. Careful! That was a teaspoon. See what I mean? Enough to deafen you. I had a good mind to get it in my basket out of the way. Can't be bothered, though. Oh. There's me dinner dish. Hello. That smells encouraging. Beef chunks in gravy. Uh-oh. And that sounds like the end of another packet of Winalot, too. Do hope she remembers to get another packet today. You know, it's a funny thing, but when I go out shopping with her and the pram, I never think of pulling on the lead. Funny, isn't it? A nice pither along the pavement. Hello? That Alsatian's out early this morning? Yeah, smell him a mile off. Oh, yes, she's been along here today, all right. Well, of course I know. Uh-oh. This is going to take some time. She stopped to talk to Mrs. Lucas. Oh, doesn't she yak away, that Mrs. Lucas? Yeah. And that fur coat of hers still stinks of rabbit. I wouldn't like to trust myself alone with that coat of hers. I know I'd shake it to bits. Funny, isn't it? Just can't resist that, eh? What's she saying? She's telling Mrs. Lucas of the slight accident this morning, when I tripped him up. I didn't trip him up. He fell over me. Well, he's so clumsy he'd fall over an elephant. I can't stand the way they're both looking at me. Look, I don't understand every word you say. Some, yes, but not every word. That's daft. He's always saying pragmatic. I don't know to this day what pragmatic means. I don't understand every word. They're still looking at me. This is so embarrassing. I always want to scratch when I'm embarrassed. Ooh, there's an itch there by my right ear. Oh, I'm going to enjoy this. Here goes my right foot up. Ready? Ooh. That's lovely. Stop scratching. Why? It's perfectly natural. Don't be daft. Stop scratching. Why? Look, I haven't got fleas. I haven't. Honestly, they'd take it as a personal reflection on their own cleanliness if I've got fleas. And I haven't. It's just a lovely itch. Ooh. And I haven't got fleas. Yeah. Goodbye, Mrs. Lucas. Goodbye, yeah. Now where? Ah, yes. First stop the grocer's. Oh, yeah, of course, I'll sit. Yes, I'll stay. All right. You go and get the groceries. But don't be too long, please, and don't forget the Winalot, will you? Well, she is inclined to be a bit forgetful. Well, it has happened before, you know. On a right old weekend we had, I can tell you. If there's one thing that I can't stand, it's cold potatoes. Oh, hello! That's old Rover coming up the road, isn't it? Yes. You can always smell old Rover. He's a spaniel, you know, and it's a bit on the damp side this morning. Hello, Rover there. I must pop along and have a word with him. Well, that's the 5th time she's told him all about it. Her version, of course. Oh, yes, it was my fault again, entirely. Look, I just happened to see old Rover coming up the road. Right. I decide to give him a bit of a sniffing over. Right. Look, if she'd put the brake on the pram, I'd never been able to shift the thing. But how was I to know that she'd tied me to the pram and left the brake off? When I turned round and saw this pram following me, well, I didn't know which way to turn. Well, I couldn't stop the pram, could I? And there were those dustbins there, you see. Oh, what a wallop. Yeah, they've done nothing but talk about it since he got in. Suppose the pram had gone into the street. Suppose a bus had been coming. Suppose a herd of mad elephants had come along. Oh, yeah, she goes again. I told him to sit, and I told him to stay. And the next thing I knew... Hello? Who's this? The Lucases and the Morgans? Oh. Are we having a party? I think we are. Yes. Here come the McClintocks and the Bickerstaffs. Oh, that's good. What will you have? Yes. Oh, they're bringing out the booze. Oh, and those cheese biscuits. Oh, oh no. Oh, no. Oh, yes. Prawns on toast. Now, prawns on toast. I'll do anything for prawns on toast. Yes. I'll beg. I'll grovel. Oh, I beg of you. I beg of you. Please, just one prawn.
Here we are.
Oh, thank you. You are kind, yes. I always thought you were one of the most beautiful people in the world. Yes. Oh, another. Oh, really, you shouldn't. Yes. Oh, they told you, didn't they? Yes. Oh, I have been a naughty boy, haven't I? Yes. Yes, I know. Yes, it was all my fault, yes. I know I had the pram bang into those dustbins, didn't I? Oh, not another prawn. Oh, you really are spoiling me. Oh, she's playing the piano. I don't know what it is. Whenever I hear music, especially at a time like this. Oh, I love it, really. But I do think that life is such exquisite sorrow. Oh, I must say, it's lovely to be in bed. Just 2 o'clock. Still, that party did go well, didn't it? Just put a nice finish to the day. I must say, people are all right. When you get to know them. Some of them. I must say, I'd rather be amongst the rabbits.